All right, here we start. So I put this blanket over my chair, and the reason is because you'll see my chair doesn't have a back, because this is a yoga chair. And anyway, I like to put a blanket on it for a little bit of padding. You may like to do that, maybe not. But your chair, it's preferable not to have arms on your chair. But it's, if that's all you've got, then we'll work with that, right? So today we're talking about dedicating this class to all of the supporters out there, the support systems. And the healthcare workers, we know they are the frontline workers. But there are also all these other people, like your relatives who are shopping for you, like all of those people in between, neighbors who are helping you out. They are the unspoken heroes, and I think we should honor the Postal Service, all of these things that are keeping our life in some kind of order. So with that in mind, let's come inside for a pranayama, which is a breathing part of our yoga practice. So close your eyes, bring your hands to your thighs, and begin to notice your breath. Deepen your inhale and lengthen your exhale, slowing it down, allowing that exhale to trigger your rest and digest portion of your nervous system. Take a deep, deep breath and an exhale. And on your next round, think about breathing in loving kindness and exhaling gratitude. Let's breathe in loving kindness and exhale our grateful heart. Keep that thought going as you continue your breath work at your own pace. Deepening your inhale, lengthening your exhale, loving kindness and gratitude. And now return to your natural breath and slowly open your eyes. So let's start by bringing our hands to our heart. This is Anjali Mudra. A mudra is a gesture which adds meaning to our asana, our poses. Inhale, open your arms wide, gather up all the energy all around you, bring your hands together, and exhale, bring your prayer to your heart. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. We're going to start, you can relax your arms, and we're going to start working all of our joints. We're going to start from the top and work on our neck right now. So bring your chin to your chest. Inhale your head to neutral. Exhale your left ear to your left shoulder. And breathe into that stretch on the right side of your neck. Feel that stretch. Just keep breathing into it and releasing it. Deep breath. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Then bring your head back to neutral and send your right ear to your right shoulder, feeling the stretch on the left side of your neck. Inhale deeply, exhale, release it. Inhale, exhale, release it. Once more, inhale into that stretch. And exhale, release it. Bring your head back to neutral. Send your full shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Move your back a little bit away from the back of your chair so you're sitting a little bit forward so you can make those shoulder rolls a little bigger. And then the next time your shoulders come down, pause and go the opposite way. And then pause and send your arms straight out to the side. And you're going to move a little bit away from the chair again. And we're going to inhale and exhale, twist to the left. Inhale to center, exhale to the left. The trick here is to keep your arms coming straight out from your shoulders rather than your arms moving and not your torso. So come back to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to center. Inhale and exhale. Bring your arms back down. And let's give our wrists a little bit of a shake out. Get our palms fanning up and down. Bring your hands together and send your prayer over to the left, to center, to the right, to center. Send your arms straight out in front of you. Grab hold of whatever that is in front of you that you want. Maybe it's that loving kindness. Grab it and bring it to your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, bring your knuckles to your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Send your arms straight out to the side. Leave your fingertips up on your shoulders. And you're going to make little circles with your elbows, opening up your shoulder joints. And you know this, you've all been to my classes, you know that you only go as far as your body says is okay. Now pause, go the other way. So respect your body. You can push it just a little bit so that you keep improving every time, but nobody can go to that hurty place. No hurting. And release. Okay. So your hands on your thighs. This time you can lean back into the back of your chair. And you're going to lift your right leg and then bring it down. Lift your left leg and bring it down. So we're getting our hips to open up. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Bring your knee up, so we're just going, we're alternating from right to left. So I don't know which one you're on, and it doesn't matter. Just keep pumping up and down. And then let both soles of your feet come back to the mat. And we're going to work on our knees a little bit. So send your legs straight out in front of you and bring it back down to the floor. Opposite leg and bring it down to the floor. Hold on to the seat of your chair. Hold on to it and see if you can bring both legs up at the same time. And bring them down. Let's start that all over again, doing it again. So stretch your left leg. And you also should feel it in your quadricep muscles, your front thigh muscles. So this is for your knee, but it's also will exercises your quads. Bring it down. Other leg. Bring it down. Now let's try both together. For that, hold on to the seat of your chair. And bring it down. Right, good, excellent. So come away from the back of your chair a little bit, and I'm going to do it facing this way so you can see what I'm doing. So you will have your hands either on your lap, like I have them here, or you could hold on to the chair. So on an inhale, you're going to send your heart forward in a dog spine, sometimes called cow. And on an exhale, you're going to curl it all the way back, all the way back. Inhale, come forward as far as you can go. Exhale, releasing your spine. Inhale. Now pause in your next inhale just for a moment. Notice how your shoulder blades come together. Notice the shape of your spine, how it curls into that letter C. Exhale. Reverse the curve of your spine. Feel how your vertebra is all lined up one after the other to make this shape for you. How your shoulder blades are spreading apart. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back. And then slowly come back to a neutral spine. Now bring your left ankle over your right thigh. If that is uncomfortable for you or not possible, just cross your left ankle over your right. But let's try to do this first. This is what we're going to do. This is a pigeon pose, but it's also very good for sciatica. So bring your hands to the seat of your chair. Inhale, and then on an exhale with a long straight back, you're going to come forward. You're going to inhale, and you're going to exhale, and maybe you'll come a little bit more. You can stop at anywhere along the way. Inhale, exhale, maybe you'll come all the way down over your leg. Maybe not. Any amount is good. There's no wrong way to do this. You might feel this in your hip joint as well, a little bit in your hamstring. And then unfold, come all the way back up. Very good. Uncross. Let's do the other side. We have two sides, so nothing we could do about that. So your right is ankle on your left thigh. So again, this is pigeon pose. So for those of you who have done pigeon before, you know that you're on the mat, your foot is here in front of you, and you come over it. So we're actually doing it just in a chair, right? So hold on to the seat of your chair or the sides, whichever works best for you, and depends on the chair that you're in. Inhale deeply, and then exhale, come forward just a little. Inhale, big deep breath. Exhale. Inhale, deep breath, and exhale, come to your full range, whatever that may be. It could be just a little. The more we do this, the easier this gets. And hold this for a little bit, for a few more breaths. Wherever you feel the stretch, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Just don't ever let it get to the point where it hurts. And then very slowly unfold. Okay. So come to the edge When you're ready, take your time, edge of your chair, lean back, and see if you can come onto your tiptoes. And see if you can't just go back and forth with your tiptoes. Now you might, I just slid back, so that might have happened to you too. And let it come down. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Okay. And you're going to, you're working our toes now, and you're going to bring your heel back down to the mat and lift it up. Bring your heel back down to the mat and lift it up and up. And keep that going. So you're seating back again in your chair. And bring it down. Okay, excellent. All right. So let's come to stand. So I'm going to remove this now. So come to the back of your chair. All right. And we're going to continue work on our legs here. And you're going to do the same thing you were just doing, only we're going to do it standing. So you're on the ball of one foot, your knee is bent. And then you're going to alternate. Alternate. Bend one knee on the ball of that foot, other foot is flat on the mat, and then change. And change. And change. If you have a flat back of your chair, I just remembered Jane's dining room chair, you will move farther away, that's all, from the back of your chair. You can also do it this way. So you have to be creative as to how you use the chair sometimes in these poses, right? Because I can't see all your chairs, right? So let's face the chair again, right? So what we're going to do is step your left foot forward so that it's almost as if it's going under the chair, but not quite. And again, if you don't have room for that, you'll make adjustments. And step your right foot back, left is forward, yeah. So this is actually warrior one feet, what we're in, our warrior one feet. So your back leg, the foot is at a very slight angle, and your front knee is bent. In warrior one or in any weight bearing, this is a weight bearing pose, any weight bearing, you don't want your knee to go past your ankle, so heel toe your foot away if it's there. And once again, you can also do it this way. So whichever works best for you. This way gives you more support if that's what you need. Yeah, okay. To have both hands on the chair. You're going to look forward. And you're going to send your right arm up and hold with the left. Maybe some of you will bring both arms up. And then bring both arms back down. Now what we're going to do is take advantage of this position to again work our leg muscles. So you'll straighten your right leg and bend it and move your hips forward. Straighten, bend. Your back leg stays straight. You could come onto the ball of your foot if that works better for you. If that doesn't feel good, then leave it flat, up to you. Straighten, bend, your hips move forward. Straighten, bend. Straighten, bend. Straighten, bend, straighten. And bring both your feet close together again. So let's do that on the other side. So Your right leg is forward, left is back. Again, your back foot is at a slight angle. Next week, I'll be doing these in the sanctuary where there's better light, and you'll probably be able to see me better. Okay, so, and it'll be a Tuesday next week, but I'll send everybody that memo. Okay, so warrior one, let's do that first. Right. Left arm goes up, or both. If it's only one, you want the left up, the opposite of the knee that's forward for balance. And bring both up if that's comfortable for you. And now we're going to do our little sway back and forth. Straighten your leg and then send your hips forward. Straighten and send it forward. Straighten, send it forward. So this is really good for your knee joints because it warms up the synovial fluids, making it a little bit more agile. If you have crazy wild knees, then you'll know what you can and cannot do, right? And so you'll pause and come back here. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is do a little bit of marching in place. So we're going to march in place. Now, I know this is a lot of leg work, but I think, we need this. We've been sitting too much, right? So you're marching. Or not. You can still hold on to the chair if you need to. And then come to stillness. So we're going to come up the body a little bit. Hold on to your chair. Your feet or ankles are under your hips. I'm going to roll our hips. So you bend your knees, go to the right, send them the other way, and you're rolling your hips. Your knees are in the action too, but this is more about your hips. And then pause, go the other way. Like you're stirring a pot, like you're scraping a barrel. And then come to center. Okay. All right, so the next thing that I would suggest we do, we'll come to a balance in a moment, but I love down dog, and so I think we should do down dog. I'm just moving the chair only because, oh, and one other thing, probably too late in the class to be telling you this, but it's important that your chair is on a surface so that it doesn't slide, especially now, and that's what made me think of it. We're going to do down dog, and you'll see why I said that. We don't want the mat, the chair to slide. So that's why it's sitting on my mat. So you're going to stand first in Tadasana, and Tadasana is the mountain pose. You're going to send your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Let your arms fall comfortably by your side. Your belly moving towards your ribs to help lengthen your spine. Crown of your head goes to the earth, goes to the heavens. Your feet firmly rooted in the earth like a mountain. Yeah? Right, good. And just because we're here and it feels good. Inhale and exhale. Excellent. So back to our chair. So from our mountain, you're going to bring your arms up overhead, and we're going to do this in stages, and you're going to come down, come down, come down, and you're going to land with your hands on the chair. And your hands should be shoulder distance apart, and you're going to walk your feet behind you. You're going to walk them far enough so that your whole torso can come between your arms, downward facing dog, right? I know many of you do mat practices, so you know this pose. Okay. And begin to walk your dog, and by that, and here we go again with the legs, you're going to bend one knee, and then the other, and back and forth, like you're walking your dog in place. And then come back to your dog. And you're going to come forward into a plank pose, right? So that's, you're pushing the chair down. Be careful not to push it away from you. You're pushing it down. Your shoulders are over your wrists. So your weight is pushing into the chair. You're on the balls of your feet. Your back is a plank. Back to down dog. Walk your feet towards the chair. And slowly come back up to stand. Okay, good. So the next pose we want to do is going to do a Trikonasana. I can't think of the English word. That's triangle. Okay, kind of weird, right? All right. So what we're going to do is, it's with the chair in this. You're coming on the side of the chair. You're going to bring your. I'm on the left side of the chair. So bear with me, left to right. So I'm putting my right foot under the chair slightly. Toes are moving away from me. And I'm going to hold on to the chair and step my other foot back so that I'm at a slight angle in back. Okay, so we're going to start with warrior 2 and then go to triangle because it's a natural shift. So we want to let our knee point to our toes. So this is really important. When you're walking, that's what happens. When you're in any kind of pose, now I'm going to take my leg out for a minute to show you this, because this is really important. These knees have to always track to the middle of your toes. And because toes are weird and everybody has a different assortment of toes, just the middle of your toes. So I'm not going to say the third toe because it may not be that. So that's really important. Whatever pose you're in, you always want to track it. That's how you hurt your knees, by your knee going that way while your foot's going the other way. So back to where I was. Okay. So we're going to bend this knee and bring your back leg just where we were before. So you can keep your hand on the chair, straighten your hips out. Yeah, some of you I know don't need the chair for this. And then send your arms out, or you hold on to the chair. You could have the chair the other way around so that it's easier to hold on to. And I have it this way because of the way we're going to do triangle. So now for triangle, you're going to straighten this leg. And you're going to bring your hips up, bring your hands down onto the chair. So this is your support. And let your other arm come all the way up, look up at your hands. Notice your chest. The reason I love doing so many of these poses in chair is because you get better alignment than when you're doing this solo. Because when you're doing this solo, you're like this, and typically your chest isn't open enough. So in chair, you can do it just right. Right. Bend your knee and make your way back to warrior 2. From warrior 2, you're going to straighten your leg. Bring your arm up overhead. And just stretch. Just stretch. Right. So now we're going to do warrior 2 in the other direction. Right. So I'm going to have to bring the chair around the other side. So this time my left foot is moving under the chair. My right is at a slight angle, straight leg. Arms are out or on the chair. Right, for warrior two. Get that knee tracking over that middle. And I did that. I automatically went in like that. Not good. Get in there. All right, warrior two. You're going to straighten your leg. You're going to rotate your hips. Bring your hand to the chair. Or triangle. Such a beautiful triangle with the chair. Come back up to warrior two. Bend your knee. Bring your back arm down. Bring your right arm up. And again, I understand that some of you will still want to have the chair available if you need it. You can still do the stretch, and you can do it with your hand on your hip. And do that stretch. Back to warrior two. And then come out of that and come forward. And we will come back to, okay. So we started this class at 10:30, right? I think so. I know you, I can't hear you, so. All right. Okay, so come back to sit. Oh, there was one more thing I wanted to do standing, so let's do that. Come back up. I'm sorry, Nathan, it's good to get up and down from the chair. Okay, good for you. All right. So what we want to do is a triangle, a tree pose, sorry. Vriksasana. So come onto the ball of your right foot or left, depending on where you are, your chair. I'm on my right foot, so I'm no longer mirroring you. Send your leg out to the side. And let your heel come against your ankle. You've got the support of the chair here, right? And let your arm come up the branch of the tree. Yeah, and find a focal point right in front of you, something that's straight out, like on level with your eye, that you can stare at to help you maintain your balance as you lift your leg. And maybe you'll let go of the chair. Maybe not. It's here for you. You can still have those branches blowing in the wind. Right. Good. And bring it down. Let's do the other side. So swivel your foot. You're on the ball of your foot. Your heel coming against your ankle. You have this chair for support. You want to not let your hip go out. You want to keep your two legs. If you're both, you were standing on both legs, you want to keep your hip, your pelvis even. And bring your arms up overhead. And then maybe hold on to the chair to bring your foot up. Yeah. And maybe you'll let go. Maybe. Maybe not. And let it go. Okay. Come back down to the chair. Okay, so we're going to do a little sun salutation from our chair. Inhale, your arms out and up. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now open your legs, and we're going to go a little deeper. Inhale, exhale, come forward. Inhale, come back up. Bring your hands down to your heart. Inhale, exhale, fold over. Inhale, come back up. Now, I'm going to add something to this. Some of you may wish not to do it. Others may like to do it. So you'll see. So Let's do it together, and you can stop at whatever point that is uncomfortable. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, just come back up to sit. Exhale, come all the way down, bring your hand to the floor. If you can't make that bend, even with your legs wide, next time, find a block or a book or something to give you height, because I know not everybody can do this. So open up your arm to fan it out to the side. Inhale all the way up, bring your hands down to your heart. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, float back down, bring your arms all the way down. Your left hand stays flat, and you open out to the side. And gently unfold. Bring your legs together. Okay. That was good. Yeah, did that feel good? I hope it felt good. This is the one thing I miss about us being in person, no dialogue, right? Okay, so let's do in celebration of spring, let us do a robin's breath, one of my favorite breaths, as to help us to wind down a little bit more. So bring your hands to your heart. Up, you're gonna have to come a little bit away from the back of the chair. So you have, because we're going to be doing cats and dogs again. So inhale, exhale, send your fingers forward, send your back behind you. Inhale, spread your wings. Exhale, curl your back. Inhale, come to center. Let's do that again. I'm going to go slowly. Exhale. Inhale, spread those wings. Flap those wings. And come to center. That's robin's breath. I love that breath. So let's come to your most comfortable seat. Get yourself up against your chair, and maybe have a pillow or something if you have that nearby. So after this class, next time you'll know all the props that you're going to need to bring, right? And we'll do more different things. So it'll continue. We will start on Tuesday next week. So allow yourself to totally relax. Let your shoulders drop. Let your shoulders roll, let your head hang down. If that's comfortable, if that's uncomfortable, however it's most comfortable, because this is going to be our Shavasana. Open your feet a little bit apart so that they're just perfectly comfortable. Have your arms either dangling down by your side. When we are in Shavasana on the mat, our arms are rotated, and you can do that. Rotate them so the palms of your hands face forward. And what we love about that is that this is a mudra, where your hands cup this way, a gesture. And your right hand is the giving hand. You give with your right. You receive with your left. And while we're in Shavasana, the final pose, we assimilate all of the energy that we just generated in this class. We allow our bodies to come into total relaxation, complete relaxation. And allow yourself to focus on your breath through this Shavasana. Shavasana is corpse. It's the corpse pose. And the reason we have something called a corpse in yoga is because it signifies the end of a cycle. The end of this, so we started with our breath, we're ending with our final breath with Shavasana, total relaxation, allowing your body to assimilate all of the energy, allowing your muscles to return from their journey, and preparing you for your next cycle. So you go from Shavasana to the next part of your day. A complete cycle. Om Namah Shivaya. I surrender to transformation and welcome the changes that will take me to who I am. Now bring your chin to your chest. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Wake up your body. And slowly, as you lift your head, begin to open your eyes so that when your head comes to neutral, your eyes will be fully open. And then bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Breathe in loving kindness. Exhale gratitude. Breathe in loving kindness. Exhale. Breathe in loving kindness. Exhale gratitude. Once more, inhale and exhale. And let's chant that beautiful universal sound. So our prayer for everyone who supports us is heard throughout the universe. So we will sound Om together. We're going to take a breath in, and then on an exhale, we will sound Om. So let's begin. Inhale. Namaste. Thank you. So happy you could join me today.
So I will stop the recording.